So you're sending products over to the Amazon FBA warehouse, and then you discover that there is an inventory limit on your account to the amount of inventory that you can have stored in Amazon. That inventory limit when Amazon UAE and KSA started was 800 units, account on your whole account, on the account level. And then in Q4 of 2020, it went down to 500, and now currently it is 300 units at the account level. Additionally, Amazon have also released something known as the IIPI Score, or the Inventory Performance Index, which is an index of your performance health. But first off, why exactly is there a limit to the amount of units that you can store in the FBA warehouse? Well, there's a lot of reasons, but mostly, number one, space runs out. And even though we call Amazon the Amazon FBA warehouse, on an Amazon language, they call it the Amazon Fulfillment Center, where you're supposed to send products over to the Amazon Fulfillment Center for them to be fulfilled. So there's no intention of them warehousing products for you for over a year. They just want you to have enough stock that can sell out in the next 90 days, 3 months, 90 days. So that's why in the beginning, when you start out, when you have no history on Amazon, they're gonna give you a limit. And this is not only for Amazon UAE and KSA, this is affecting Amazon globally, all different marketplaces. Now, if you are sending more units over, or if you have ordered a lot of units and you have a lot of products and you wanna send them over to the Amazon warehouse, please keep watching the video till the end so I can give you a few tips of what you can do. But let's go back to, so reason number one would be space is running out. And reason number two is Amazon, especially during Q4, they do understand the patterns of customers and the people who purchase from Amazon, our customers. And they know that customers are more likely to choose products on Amazon if they have options and diversity. And in order to give the possibility for more and more sellers to sell on the Amazon platform using the FBA system, which is the preferred method because it helps customers receive their products within 1 to 2 days maximum, well, they need to reduce the inventory for every single Amazon seller. So it is a negative thing, but at the same time, it is a positive thing because it gives more diversity to the Amazon website, which means more customers. Now, if you did start on Amazon previous to this 300 unit limit, and you do have a lot of products on Amazon, a lot of units stored in the Amazon FBA warehouse, more than 300, this might potentially happen to you.
As you can see here in the restock limit, there's like a very scary looking red dot, and it's just showcasing that previously, before the standard size storage limitation was reduced to 300, we did send a lot more units, and then you've got this notice saying that we're outside of the maximum utilization level, and it just showcases that there's actually 457 units out of the allocated 300.
Don't worry if your sales are good and you're selling quite well and your IIPI score is high, then you shouldn't be worried. But if your sales aren't good and your IIPI score is low, then Amazon might do a removal order and remove all the excess inventory and send them to the address that was added once you created your account on Amazon, even without verifying with you, even without sending you any information. You'll just discover that the removal order was created and they'll ship the products over to your address. Now let's talk about the IIPI, or the Inventory Performance Index. If you log on to Amazon and your Amazon dashboard right now, you'll see it in your on your dashboard, basically in a small square. If you don't see anything, it means that you haven't been selling for more than 13 weeks and there's not enough data for Amazon to provide you a score. The reason why I like the IPI score system is, number one, you are always in control. So a while before they introduced the IPI score, you wouldn't really know if Amazon, if your inventory health is good, if you're doing well, and if Amazon are willing to increase your inventory limits across your account every 90 days. So you wouldn't know. This score makes it very simple for you to know if you're doing well. And the second thing is, if you are a new seller, the Amazon algorithm does give you some information about how you can actually improve your IPI score and give you some tips and tricks. And I'll show you exactly what that looks like. But before, we do have a special cheat sheet for you.
This is our IPI Score Inventory Performance Index cheat sheet. It goes through the details of how you are able to access and find your IPI score and all the details into what everything means and what are the influencing factors of your IPI score. Go ahead and download it. You'll find the link in the description box of this video.
Now, before I give you more information about IPI scores, if this is your first time watching a video on this channel, hi, my name is Crystal and I'm the founder of Amazon Sellers Society, and we help brands, businesses, and entrepreneurs sell their products successfully on Amazon. If you want help with your store on Amazon in the Middle East, then contact us through our website, www.assmiddleeast.org. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel and you leave me a comment in the comments section below. And jump on Instagram and follow us on Instagram for daily inspiration, Amazon Sellers Society. Now, to access your IPI score, you need to go to Inventory and Inventory Planning. And you'll get actually 3 dashboards. One of them is, 2 are new. The performance and the fixed stranded inventory dashboard are both new. The inventory age, it's not a new dashboard, but now you can easily access it in this way. I love the inventory age, and I'm going to show it to you in a minute. But let's talk about the IPI score right here and what it actually looks like. As you can see here, the IPI score for Amazon UAE and Amazon globally needs to be 500 plus. So anything over 500 would mean that you are in the green section of the IPI system or metric. And additionally, this is updated on a weekly basis, and they will let you know if you are improving or if you are doing worse than you were doing the week before, just to keep you notified and just to keep you always in the know of what is happening with your account. As you can see here, only 2 factors influence your IPI score in the UAE and KSA. Please do check depending on your marketplace, because for Amazon.com, for example, it's actually 4 different factors. So it depends on the marketplace that you are selling in. But for UAE and KSA, it's only 2 factors. First of all, you've got the sell-through rate, and the second factor is the stranded inventory. And as you can see here, there's a handy system here that lets you know exactly how much storage fees you paid in July, for example. I'm filming this video in August. So it helps you know exactly how much you paid in storage fees, which can be handy as well. So as you can see here, even though the IPI score is 630, which is great, the stranded inventory is perfect. It's in the green. We have no stranded inventory for this account, but the sell-through rate is not doing so well. Let's go down and check how we can improve the sell-through rate. As you can see here, the stranded inventory percentage is 0 and the sell-through rate is 1.4. So it's not doing as well as it should be doing. It's not very bad, but it's not doing as well as it should be doing. So how can I improve the sell-through rate? This is an interesting thing. Please do remember that Amazon functions completely on an AI-powered system. So it's not actually a human being that's giving you these suggestions. Sometimes the suggestions don't make a lot of sense. So take it as a suggestion, but definitely look into it. So for these products in this account, we don't have a major issue. Sometimes if you have an issue, Amazon would pop a reason why this is happening under the quantity right here, something like low traffic, no advertising, something like that. So they would let you know exactly what the issue is. And right here, they're just suggesting that we need to edit the listing. It's potentially they're suggesting that we need to edit the listing because the conversion rate isn't as high as it should be. Other suggestions can be improve keywords, which is also related to traffic if you're not showing up on a lot of keywords. So improve keywords, advertise listing if you're not advertising, lower your price, which is something that you don't really, this is a suggestion, but it's not really something that you need to follow in case you can't lower your price. Or just simply create a removal order. Basically just remove this product because it's not doing very well. So you might as well create a removal order if you have a lot of one product stored in Amazon and if it's not selling out very well, and then you want to send some other units from another product that is actually doing very well. So you always need to think about managing those things so that your IPI score can always be in the green. Now, inventory age, when we clicked to see how to improve the sales, this is when we were sent to the inventory age dashboard where we are now. And as you can see here for the inventory age, it helps us validate how long our units have been in Amazon. So we've got 2 units that have been between 0 to 90 days, and we've got 22 units from this product that have been over 90 days, which means over 3 months, which is not something that Amazon like. They want us to actually have enough units stored in the fulfillment center, enough for a period of 3 months. So if this is happening to you, you need to look into how we can actually improve, how you can actually improve your sell-through rate with the suggestions from Amazon. Now, 300 units is actually a small amount. If you're selling more than one product, it's pretty tough to balance 300 units. So if you want to send more than 300 units to the Amazon fulfillment center, whether that be because you're selling more than one product or because you have a lot of inventory and you want to send it over to the Amazon fulfillment center, and you only have a limit of 300, what can you do? Well, basically it boils down to 2 options. Option number 1 would be to store the additional inventory in an empty space, either in your house or in your office or in your own private warehouse, and and every time you want to replenish your inventory in Amazon, you make sure that you do everything necessary, the shipping plan, and you take an appointment and you send it over to the Amazon warehouse, basically Amazon fulfillment center, basically replenishing your inventory of as much units as you sell, and you can do that all on your own. Your second option would be to use what is known as a 3PL, or a third-party logistics service provider, or an e-commerce fulfillment center that can do bulk storage for you and additionally do all of this service. They can actually do it on your behalf if you allow them to manage your inventory on Amazon, or you can just give them the instructions and tell them, okay, I want to send this much to Amazon today, I want to send that much next week, but it's stored somewhere, you don't need to worry about it, and they perform this service for you, obviously for a fee. This is an option that you need to use if you don't live in the UAE, and if you are an international seller, for sure. And if you have a lot of products, and you don't have space and you don't have time to manage them yourself, it also makes sense for you to use a company. Now, I will leave all the companies that I would recommend, I will leave them linked in the description box below. I'll also leave the IPI cheat sheet that we created for you for more information, linked in the description box below of this video. You can just go ahead and download it. And that's it for this video. I hope it was good information. Make sure that you click the thumbs up so that YouTube can distribute this video for more and more sellers. And I'll see you in another video with more information. Bye.